Ebro, Laura, Rosenberg show.
Now, we didn't get to this yesterday, but I just want to celebrate Cardi B. Here is a video of her sold-out show in Philly, and she brings out Meek Mill. Look at that.
Because he probably didn't tune in. It was like a last minute thing. So they just found whatever version they had. Man, the Wi-Fi was bad in there. Couldn't download it in time.
It's like walking behind her.
It's insane. It is. Cardi's ass is like as if Dolly Parton's career was spent when she walked around topless. It's just out. Like her ass is just out.
That's not ass covered. It's highlighted though. She got some framing. It's got a frame on it.
I mean, it's out. I see her entire ass.
No, but she had leggings on.
Those were leggings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You sure?
Those are colored leggings. Yeah.
She had tights on.
Sorry.
It looked.
yes,
I think
it's pretty much
it
out.
was light though, and it had.
So real
It
quick-
looked like an ass out chat because it had the thing around
So
it.
if-
But I don't
if-
think that was a bare ass.
If one day one of your kids said, "This is the kind of outfit I'm gonna wear outside,"
I mean,
you're
Let me
feeling
see. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is. Is it a bare ass?
I think it's bare ass.
Usually they wear tights, but
But she has different looks throughout the whole
Yeah.
show.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I
And
thought
it's-
it was leggings.
I mean, and I'm not even saying it in a bad way. I'm just saying it's in an insane way. Yo,
How old's my child when this happened?
huh?
How old you said when my child says they want to wear this outfit?
20.
20? Am I paying rent? Are they still living with me?
Is there any world in which you go, yay?
No, there's no world where I go, yay. But I'm like, yo, if that's what you're doing,
That's what you're doing.
that's what you're doing.
I was watching. We watched some old Cardi videos this week because Natalie loves Cardi, as you know. It's so funny seeing old Cardi versus new Cardi. Like I almost forgot old Cardi. 2017, the Bodak yellow Cardi. Yo, teeth hadn't been fixed yet.
Yeah.
Boobs, and she's not the same person. It's crazy.
Well, and also before kids. She's got three kids?
Yeah.
Since then?
Yeah, and she of course had that.
Four, excuse
Four
me.
Four.
kids.
She had the fourth kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Culture wave.
No, it's 4. The most recent one, the non-offset
Blossom.
one, is.
What am I missing?
It's crazy that she has. I wonder how the dealing with Stefan Diggs thing goes.
And the baby with Stefan Diggs. There you go. I was like,
Because
where's
it's
the
so
fourth one?
random.
I know. She was probably like, I'm going to take care of my baby. And
But
move
he
on.
has so many, and also, what kind of, who knows? I don't know.
She's just
I don't know
probably going to be
Stefan
the main one. You know what I mean? It's like you see your baby when you can. I
Because
doubt.
Stefan's got, he popped off last year.
Bro, how many kids?
I think four in like a year.
And the real question here, and this is for everybody who's like, yeah, but your kids. I don't understand how you see all of these kids. You don't on a consistent basis.
No, you don't.
You mean if you're someone who has 4 kids with 4 moms?
In different places.
It's insane.
Look, there's a world where for a long period of time I can take them. And by long, I mean like a week, because then what's the support system now? Right. Like, is it my mom, my aunts and whatever, nannies on this end?
Right.
Like, how do you, it's a lot to schedule.
Yeah.
And I'm only saying this for anybody out there that thinks you want to have a bunch of kids with different people. It's tough to find a schedule with one mom in the same house. Ask Rasan.
Bruh.
But if you got multiple kids at different locations,
Yeah, that's difficult.
like or across the country,
Yo, I had a day yesterday where I just had a lot of things to do. So I ran home after here because we do stuff after the show every day. We have things to do. And I was like, I'm only going to get her at bedtime. So I ran home just to catch 10 minutes with her before I hit the nanny. Was like, can you keep her up for just till I get home? Just so I can get 10 minutes with her during the day. So the only time I see her is not good night. I don't understand how you can just get comfortable with, and yes, I'm passing judgment. How do you just get comfortable being like, I'm going to see you when I see you? It's so crazy when they're little and it goes so fast. I
have no idea.
What are you doing?
Right. Okay. In other news, 50 Cent docuseries is coming to Hulu.
Okay, tell me about this docuseries.
So it's a 3-part docuseries. It's gonna basically trace his evolution from a young Curtis to present day.
So he's doing a documentary on himself.
Pretty much.
And it's produced by him?
Yes, G-Unit Films.
So this isn't the one that T.I. said he was making?
No, it's not.
And this isn't the one that he said he was making about T.I.?
No, this is about himself.
Got it.
So that's coming.
So is he trying to mom spaghetti this situation?
It's funny you say that because I was going to say, you know what he should do? He should do an Eminem one. They did that Stans doc. I'm surprised 50 didn't try to produce like a documentary of Eminem's life, though. Because Eminem's actual life, not the one that he said on record, and not the one in 8 Mile, which is a great Disney version of it, would be very interesting.
Why do you say 8 Mile's Disney?
I mean, I love 8 Mile. It grew on me as the years go on. It's one of those movies that when it's on TV, you're like, all right, let's just wait and see the next battle. You know what I mean? It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Even though the Brittany Murphy thing makes me really sad. It makes it hard to watch the movie for me now. But, you know, it's just the movie is lined up to make it a superhero movie. So it moves very quickly. I don't think the Cheddar Bob situation is was that a
You
thing?
don't think somebody cheddar bobbed themselves?
I don't know if someone cheddar bobbed themselves. So it just seems like an opportunity, though, for 50. I could see, because they've seemed to have always been really good.
Always. I mean, remember when his daughter got married? He was at the wedding.
Yeah, he was like the only.
Yes.
I think Dre might have been there too. But
Maybe.
yeah, not many people.
But he was at that wedding. And he was like, oh my God, I'm old.
I can't talk about Eminem now without thinking about how the Griselda guys call him Marshall.
Marshall.
It's
With
so
their accent,
great.
right?
Yo, when we signed with Marshall, I'm like, who the is Marshall?
Marshall.
That Buffalo accent is different.
Also, Colin Kaepernick is publishing a memoir. It's called
yes.
The Perilous Fight. It's offering a deeper look into the journey behind the headlines. Now, this is releasing September 15th, but you could pre-order it now.
You can order it up for Kindle. You can order the audiobook, and you can order the hardcover from whatever your thing is. But it's in his profile on X where I saw the link. Super psyched for this.
Yes.
I'm looking for a tweet that he put up yesterday. Was it yesterday?
Which one? The one about the book?
The one about the book, yeah, because I feel like, that's important context because he talks about, other people have been able to tell my story. Now it's my turn. You know what I mean? Like, It's very much like, and I can't find the tweet. Sorry.
Are
guys.
we going to get him on the program is the question.
Is he
No.
going to, well, you think he will do interviews?
I think we can get him to do this one. I really do.
Okay.
I firmly believe that, yeah.
You firmly believe it?
I really think he'd say yes. I think he would. I think he'd be trusting, and you got to promote a book. Like that's the thing about having a book. Like,
Well, that's why I said,
very
is
hard
he-
to not go outside.
Is he doing interviews? Because he's never really done a lot of interviews.
I think that's the whole reason and excitement for this book because he hasn't.
But I think you're still going to choose. This is a good time. We should just reach out. But it's a good time to pick and choose the places that make sense. I would love to have a public conversation with him. Obviously, we all see him in private life, but it would be great to have like a talk.
He said, quote, "What would you sacrifice for what you believe in? I gave up everything, and I do it again. The perilous fight is the full story. The becoming, the movement, and what's still left to fight for. The world has been telling my story for 10 years. It's my turn. Perilous Fight, September 15, 2026. Order now. Link in Cap's bio."
All right.
Here, I'm gonna send you something, Bascom. Now, listen, I'm very excited to hear what he has to say in this book. There are sacrifice. There are different versions of sacrifice. His level of commitment, that level of sacrifice, it's kind of unimaginable to the average person, And the one thing I've always been curious about was, does he feel that it's been worth it? Like, do you feel that, obviously, like, to me, he is a modern-day American hero. Like, there aren't heroes. You don't meet heroes that often. He's a real-life hero. But was it worth it on a personal level to sacrifice what he sacrificed? He worked so hard to get there. Made it to a Super Bowl.
I know.
They would not let this man play football again.
Well, and I think people forget that the Niners were super supportive of him kneeling.
Yeah, yes.
Like, that's kind of always left out of the narrative, right? Like, it wasn't as if the team he was on was angry with him.
No.
For kneeling.
No, but he was coming to an end of the road.
The contract was coming to an end, and that was what it was. But they weren't. It wasn't like he was off the Niners because he was kneeling.
People forget that all the time. They also forget that he consulted with a veteran on what was the most proper way to protest. Remember that?
The kneel, the one of the craziest things, and again, this goes right back to Ebro. What are we doing? Why are we discussing this? We know what it's about, and we do. Racists don't want people standing up for black people in America. But the kneel was done so respectfully. Like if he just went and sat on the bench with a towel on his head.
Which has happened.
Which we've seen people do for different reasons. Sometimes just pouting because they're in a bad mood.
Right.
Or just not participating at all.
Yeah. That to me is like, I'm not saying you don't have the right to do it, but it's disrespectful. It's like, I don't even give a damn. To go kneel is so clearly to recognize the anthem is happening.
That's right.
This moment is occurring. I'm present, but I'm not happy with how the country isn't living up to the piece of paper, and I'm going to kneel and be at half-mast, sort of, until things get right.
Tim Tebow knelt during the anthem.
Was it during the anthem that he knelt?
Yeah, I thought it was it was so he could pray.
Yeah, he was praying during the anthem. Is that what it was? I forgot. Yeah, you're right. Here, this is a nice picture. At Selassie's birthday, I said, Natalie was like, should we get a picture with Colin and the baby? And I was like, he's definitely not going to care, sure. And I just was like, the words I said, I was like, Maya, this is an American hero. And I just handed her off. And he is. He's a real, no matter how often I see him, I always am struck by, wow, a hero among us. You gave up everything, bro.
Yeah. Take a stand. That's what it's all about. And I still firmly believe the Afro, too, sent them crackers into a bad place.
Absolutely.
The Afro sends crackers into a bad space, bro. I don't know what it is. The symbol of power, the way the hair stands up by itself. Pride.
No, you're breaking the rules. We said, the whites, if you want to participate in society, cut it, straighten it, use whatever painful measures you have to have hair that fits in. So when you just have a big fro, it's like, you want to show us something, huh?
Showing off?
That's right, cracker.
But
I swear to God, it sends people. It's the natural hair.
What is it, bro?
Woman with natural hair, hate it. Man with natural, they get mad at all of it.
Yeah, it's just deep-rooted racism.
But think about, I'm stuck on it because
Yes.
when you stop and you're like, yo, the Afro really sent. It's more than I think of black. The fist, the fist is like, all right. The fro though. I don't know what it is.
It's
man.
like, how dare you be proud?
No, how dare you not conform?
Yeah.
So what we're saying is the standard. We set the standard of beauty. It's blonde. It's straight. It's not that. It's a great little racist tell. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, why does that bother you? I will say this though. I did think about this,
and it was on the sideline. And I remember, and by the way, there was mad black athletes in throughout the 70s. They wore their fro. Like, remember those old films where they would see black, and they would take their fro, the helmet off, and the fro would be like, poof.
Yeah, but I mean, they weren't
kneeling.
They weren't kneeling. They weren't saying.
They weren't saying anything.
They weren't saying, I don't like that government officials kill black people with no consequences.
That's right.
And Colin had the audacity, the unmitigated gall. I will say this, though. I wonder, after seeing him last time, between how tall he is and how much he looks like Colin Kaepernick, I do ever wonder, is he like, this fro, though, he's so committed to it now. You see him.
I'm sure he still rocks braids sometimes.
Yeah, he has to put them down sometimes, right? Because just I'm just talking about from a recognition standpoint.
Oh, if he wants to lay low?
If he wants to lay low,
yeah.
If you were to see that man from 100 yards away and you were cracking jokes, you'd be like, that MF looks, who do you think he is? Colin Kaepernick? And you're like, that is Colin Kaepernick.
And as much as I talked to him, I've never asked him these questions. And I've never asked, I did ask him one time, I feel like I did ask him, do people just want to debate you about your decision? Does that ever happen? I feel like he was like.
Well, you remember the story with me? You remember the story when I went out with him years ago?
No.
This is crazy. My ex-wife and I went on a double date with Vanessa and Colin to go see a movie. I don't remember what we saw in Manhattan, and it was prime time. prime time, everything going on, 16, 17, whatever. And we were sitting in the seats, and during the trailers, some kid, like a young teenager, came up and held up his phone and played the national anthem.
Wow, I don't even remember this
standing
story.
next to Colin.
What?
Yep.
I don't even. This is the
And
first time you
Colin
tell
just
the story.
ignored him.
And we just sat. Yeah, Colin. He was just like, we were all just like, well, all right, bro. I don't know why you're doing this,
Loser.
but
Yeah.
crazy. So your point, I think yes, people do things like that.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
And I
You played
and I
yourself.
know he's going to talk about Eric Reed also, because I feel like people forget that Eric Reed held
his
him
brother
down.
was right next to him.
Right next to him. He took a lot of heat also. He had to go through a lot.
Eric ended up getting another gig and playing again for a couple of years, didn't he? A couple of seasons.
Yeah, he did. I'm very curious to hear about which players he kept relationships with. You know, who he felt like really held it down for him, who he didn't. I know Rodgers. Say what you want about Aaron Rodgers. He was always very outspoken. Another Northern California guy, always very outspoken and showing love for Colin. But others,
It was
obviously
weird
not.
how it was also thinking back too, man. You had the president of the United States telling owners of football teams to fire a guy.
They called them son of a bitch,
Yeah.
called them sons of bitches or something.
Which now we've seen the president tweet that he wants to decimate whole civilization. So
And said effing bastards. So
and
he's
effing bastards. Yeah.
ratcheted things up a notch.
You know what I mean?